Chapter number 7. Human Life in Different Surroundings. Part 2. Natural conditions and landforms are contributing factors towards deciding human habitation. Some people are mountain dwellers, while some live on the plains, in valleys and on sea coasts. Others have learned to adapt to the harsh climatic conditions of the deserts. Different topographies give rise to different means of livelihood. The farmer on the fertile river plains practices extensive agriculture, while the nomad in the snowy mountains relies on animal rearing. These means of livelihood affect the surroundings as well as the people who practice them. Over the centuries, human landscapes like settlements, cities and towns, villages, open fields, schools, colleges, religious places, industries and village wells have sprung up in response to the needs of the growing population. To understand the type of life people live in different geographies, we will study in detail about the life patterns in river plains and coastal areas in this chapter. Human life in plain areas. In between the northwestern mountains and the peninsular plateau lie the plains of Ganga and Yamuna. Here, the fertile soil and abundant river resources enable rich farming practices. Physical conditions. Topography and climate makes these plains the most fertile plains of India. They are divided into 4 regions. Bhabhar region. It is the lower Himalayan region and is characterized by small pebbles and underground rivers. Tarai region. This region is found near the marshy lands. Bangad region. This region includes land formed by the depositions of the rivers. Khadar region. This is the land of the new Jalod soil. This area is characterized by hot and humid summers. Heavy rainfall is caused by the western disturbances in winter. The underground water is found at low depths in this area. Vegetation. This area is marked by dense vegetation and greenery. However, with increasing human consumption, the tree cover is depleting. Poplar, Sal, Seemal, Shisham, Babul and Haldu are some species of trees found here. No more. Sundarban is the largest delta in the world. It is formed where the Brahmaputra and the Ganga drain into the Bay of Bengal. It is named after the Sundari trees found in this area. It is the habitat of many species of wild animals, including the Royal Bengal tiger. Economic work. The geographical conditions are ideal for year-round cultivation and farmers grow 3 crops in a year. Most of the people are occupied in some form of agriculture, which is also their main source of livelihood. Summer crops include wheat, mustard and barseem, while monsoon crops consist of rice, maize, barley, sugarcane, etc. Sugarcane is used in the sugar and jaggery industries. Maize and barseem is used as fodder. There are also large garden farms for lychee farming. Animal rearing provides milk, ghee and other dairy products for selling. Poplar is grown on the edges of fields and provides defense against damage to the crops. Industry. The region abounds in all forms of industries. Cloth weaving, sugar, engineering, glass manufacture, carpets, leather, plastic, sports and chemical industries are established as small, medium and large-scale industries. The main industrial clusters are found in and near Agra, Kanpur, Aligarh, Meerut, Muradabad, Firozabad and Saharanpur. Transport. Plain and flat lands facilitate a good network of roads, railways and waterways for travel. Indian Railways connect small and big towns and most prominent cities are also connected to the airway network. There are plenty of telecommunication, social and industrial corridors. Population. Population density is very high in these regions. Agriculture and industrialization provides livelihood to many people. Educational institutions have also sprung up in large numbers. There is a mix of many castes and languages in this area. showing a good cultural mix. The village to city migration takes place due to two reasons, namely better economic prospects and for higher education in better institutions. Human life in coastal areas. India is endowed with a long coastline across its southern borders. Thus, it has the advantage of diversified vegetation, animal species, climatic conditions, and landforms in these areas. The eastern and western coastal plains are divided into Eastern Coastal Plains, Northern Sircar's Coast, Coromandel Coast, Western Coastal Plains, Kathiawar Coast, Konkan Coast, Kannada Coast, Malabar Coast. In the following paragraphs, we will study about the Malabar Coast that is full of diversities. It lies between Goa and Kanyakumari and is approximately 70 to 90 kilometers long. It is flanked by the Arabian Sea on the west and the Nilgiri, Annamalai and Elaichi ranges in the east of the Western Ghats. No more. In the Malabar Coast, the coconut trees along the lagoons form a beautiful region called the backwaters. The backwaters of Kerala are famous all over the world. Physical conditions. Malabar is located on the fertile and narrow plain in the south of the coastal region. Many lagoons, like the famous Vienna Babad, are located here. The land consists of many old rocks that connect the eastern part of the plains to the Western Ghats. The wet and moderate climate and temperature ranges between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius are characteristics of this region. Average rainfall is high and is anywhere between 250 centimeter to 400 centimeter annually. Rainfall starts from the end of June and finishes sometime in November. Vegetation. High temperature and good rainfall ensure that more than one-third of the region is under forest cover. Evergreen forests are found in plenty. Trees like coconut, sagwan, cinchona, sal, rubber, ebony and rosewood are native to the Malabar coast. Economic activities. More than half of the population of this area is engaged in agriculture. Many crops can be grown in the region's laterite soil. Spices like black pepper, clove, cardamoms, etc. are also grown here. In the more flat plains of this region, coconut, supari and cashew nuts are grown. The mountains and hills have many tea farms, coffee plantations and rubber harvesting. Fishing and other related industries also thrive due to the coast's proximity to the sea. Mineral trade and industry are also established here as monazite, zircon, granite and graphite are found in this area. Fast flowing rivers are a means of transportation and their water is used for irrigation and for generating electricity. Industry. Industries of various kinds have developed in the Malabar coast. These include fishing and fisheries, coconut-based products, cotton clothes, oil and soap, bicycle parts, glass and chemicals. Thiruvananthapuram, Alvai and Kozhikode are important industrial towns. Transport. Land, water and air transport are well developed. More development in the area of transportation is going on. The region has important ports, railway stations and airports that connect it to all parts of the country. Kochi, Alapai, Thiruvananthapuram are connection hubs for interstate transport. Population. The population density is high.